Hello everybody, welcome back. It's the GenerallyGoodGamer here. Fantastic to see you again. What we are going to do is kick straight off and head to Stormwind. And on the way there, I think what we'll do is try and continue some of the quests that we haven't yet completed. So we have, for example, the Once Upon a Sheep. So we find some more lost sheep if we can, send them back to their farm. And also the Matter of Trust, so the chunk of boar meat, if we find any of that. Okay, lots of Defias out here actually, interestingly. Quite a few. Let's sell a few things. I think we do have some things to sell. No, we want to keep the Dwarven mild actually. We can sell those. I mean, useful for PvP, but I'm not really going to get around to using it at all otherwise. Okay, thanks Kira. Perhaps let's put this mana potion up here somewhere. Might be time to move these over here. I think having them keybound isn't that useful. Alright, there's another sheep there. Let's get to that one. But a tremendous amount of Defias around. I wonder if this was the same back in Classic. I don't remember it being so. Perhaps they want to really highlight the popularity of the Defias movement, because from what I remember at least, it was I have to come back to the lore at some point, maybe read one of the books about it, but they were a very popular movement, and maybe I should go back and try and understand why. Yeah, I can't quite remember what it is that they're all about, but I think we will find out more through some of the quest lines that we're going to encounter. So I'm looking forward to really delving into those and yeah, understanding why it is that they have grown so much. I suppose also I'm talking to an audience that may actually not know much about these Defias individuals. So Defias make up a I guess there are movements that are hostile to us, and they are the sort of main antagonist of the dungeon called Dead Mines, which is in Westfall. It's sort of like one of the starter dungeons, I suppose, but you have to be between like level 15 and low 20s, I believe, to do it. But yeah, they make up the main antagonist to that. There's lots of good quest items and all the rest there, but it's something that we will come on to. There's quite a big question beforehand that leads on to quests in the dungeon. Anyway, lots of quests here as well. Exclamation marks all over the place. Very busy looking. I love it. You love to see that. So let's see what's going on. Gadgetzan Times. Read all about it.
Hey you, High Elf. You look like the sort of cultured individual who likes knowing what's going on in the world. Well, I'm a trainee sales lady for the Goblin-owned Gadgetzan Times newspaper. We cover only the biggest and explodiest news stories around. For just a few silver, you will be known as an ally of Gadgetzan. Yeah! And with also the useful tips and tricks within the pages, well, just imagine all the profits you can make for such a tiny investment now.
Okay, so purchase the second edition of the Gadgetzan Times. And this one here is similar, but grab the issue 1. Okay, so right, I don't want to do that voice again. Fuck me. Let's buy both of those, edition 1 and 2. Oh fuck, 20 silver. Okay, so let's get issue 1. Take a look. Shimmering flats. The sounds of the desert creatures and sandstorms have been replaced. Gone is the clattering of scorpions, evicted from their natural homes with the powerful roar of engines, as engineers from around the world congregate to create the fastest machine ever to traverse these once open plains. Gadgetzan Times was given a unique opportunity to talk with some of the pit crew. What we are trying to achieve here is not simply a land speed record, GT was told by Gregor Fizwa's assistant to the great Brassbox brothers. I mean, sure, we want to build something that will be remembered through history as a fine piece of gnomish engineering, but more importantly, we want to beat those goblins. Okay, so It's true that the gnomish engineers have progressed far in the development of their races, but following them step for step technologically have been the goblins, who know a moneymaker when they see one. The gnomes never build anything that works, remarks Ed Sprocket, one of the goblin crew workers. They spend so much time tinkering and fiddling with their little things that they forget that they are working on a larger project. The smaller components that regulate their internal lighting and the cushions of their seats may be good ideas, but if the thing never moves, it's a complete waste of time. Too right. The gnomes and the goblins have been out here in the Shimmering Flats for a long time, trying to build a better speed race than each other. So how much progress has been made? GT tried to pose this question to one of the Brassbolt's brothers, but they were surprisingly reluctant to speak. Instead, young Fizzwaz spoke up again. Well, we've come a long way from Mechanostriders, that's for sure. He laughs. There's still a lot of work to do, but we feel that great strides have been taken and we are close to a breakthrough. They took this opportunity to give GT a sneak peek at the marvellous progression away from the Mechanostrider, which was the gnomish racer. Sure, it looks like a water tower crossed with a Zeppelin, he said with a nervous smile, but has major changes to its basic structure which are going to make it much better. The stripe will make it go faster. For the time being, it seems that goblin technology has little to fear from the gnomes. Interesting. So, Shimmering Flats is an area in WoW. It's I'll show you where it is. It's over in Kalimdor. And here we go, 1,000 Needles. So this is the Shimmering Flats over here. And back in Classic, the Shimmering Flats and 1,000 Needles as a whole, for Alliance at least, was quite sparse. There are a few quests over here. I don't really know about this area. I know there were some for the Horde over here. But it sounds like this is sort of a teaser towards something, or towards development that's gone into Turtle WoW to add some more quests over here. So that's very exciting. We'll get to this area eventually. Okay, General, let's pick up a few more quests. There are so many people here. There's quite a lot of lag. Please, I hope it doesn't come out too badly. Hey, miss, you look like a mage with discerning taste in wine. I have a favour to ask, and I think I can make you an offer you can't refuse. Forget about it. Oh, he's Italian. Forget about it. If you talk to anyone about wine, fuck me, then you know we Galanis sell the best wine in Stormwind. Now we're not far, still in the trade district along the city's lovely canals. Here, take this pamphlet. Bring it to my sister Suzetta at her shop for a complimentary bottle of our famous Pinot Noir. You won't regret it. Okay, we will do that. And it seems like we might have a quest in here. Oh, this was the to bring Morgan Pestle a shipment.
Oh, a shipment from my brother? Splendid. Fortune truly shines on me today. Here's your payment, and while you're here, take a look around. I'm sure we have a potion or other trinket you'd find useful.
Very good. Okay, so let's... wow. That is very good. Let's go for that explosive rocket. Okay. Right, and perhaps around here will be a trainer, alchemy or herbalism. We should ask a guard about that. Gosh, frame drops all over the place, but that's okay. It's worth it for seeing so many people around. It really is. Right, let's also ask them. So where is... The thing is, we do also get, as one of our racial abilities, increased enchanting by 15. No, I think I will continue to go for alchemy. So, class... Gosh, wrong one. Profession trainer. Alchemy. For alchemy then, it's over here. Herbalism, let's see. Also over there, okay. And this is the bank. Same as it ever was. Guild Vault Administrator. I don't think a Guild Vault was a feature in Classic, so perhaps they've added that here. I'm unsure. Okay, and this is the inn. Treant. Treants, they weren't a thing, were they? Not until Burn and Crusade? Or was it even later? Interesting. Might be remembering that wrong. Right, nothing around here. Looks like the quest we have to hand in is the other side of this shop. So let's go around here. I'm certain there are quite a few quests in Stormwind that we could potentially pick up. I'm interested in going to the new High Elf area. I'll have to check the quest again to see exactly where that was. Okay, Suzetta.
Need help?
Wine ticket. Ah, so you've seen Renato. Well, here you are, sir. A bottle of our special Pinot Noir. You'll not find its equal in all of Azeroth.
Farewell.
I think you're a good sales lady, but that cannot be true. Downing it instantly. She's an elf, a high elf. It doesn't really affect her. Oh crap, it does affect her. Oh, my screen. Oh, it's moving very slightly. Gosh, she is a lightweight, Gel is. As a high elf, they rarely drink human-made wine, and human-made wine is far stronger than anything the elves make. Right, okay. She needs a bit more intellect back. Her buff of arcane intellect went away because of the drinking. Let's get it back. There we go. Alright. Okay, alchemy. Here we are. Alchemy supplies. Journeyman alchemist. Here we go. Let us learn that. Very good. And herbalism, is that here too? Nope. Must be nearby though. Alchemy supplies. We'll do that. Oh, we could buy some of these right now. Let's just do it just in case. Okay. Might want to sell some things. Yeah. Oh crap! Let's not want to sell that. Let's keep that. Let me put that in V for now. Herbalism trainer. Very good.
What brings you here?
Tanisa. Great. Okay, let's put both of these on our right action bar. And now let's explore. So we've got quests here grayed out. We can't pick these ones up. The Blue Recluse, that'll probably be our haunt eventually. I see General as someone that she's lived her life in the limelight. And many lifetimes for humans, in human terms. And she's done with that. She prefers the reclusive pubs, the haunts that no one else frequents. And so I can see that being her eventual home. Okay, essential components. What do they sell in here? Looks quite bare. Maybe the shop isn't doing too well. It's too out in the sticks. Okay, so that's just reagents. I remember up there, that's where you would take the portal to Stormwind from there, or rather the portal from other areas to Stormwind. So I remember in Burning Crusade, am I remembering correctly? But you would take portals from various places like Outland, from Shattrath to get to Stormwind, and that's where you would end up. Yes, so, alright, the Slaughtered Lamb. Let's look at our quests. A new place in Stormwind. The outer section of the Dwarven district. Okay, and also... Right. Just trying to see if there is anything else here around the boars. No, we'll just kill boars. Out in near Goldshire. I also don't remember the Stormwind Harbour being a thing in Classic, so perhaps they've added that in too. And that's the Stockades just there. That's another dungeon that we will eventually do when we're a slightly higher level. This is the park. I remember when I was in Classic, or rather in Vanilla, my druid was my main, I would always run down there to get druid training when I wasn't around Darnassus. Oh yeah, so this is definitely new. I think this was all sort of blocked off back in the original. Let's just have a quick run down there and see what we can see. Maybe a way to get through to the other side of the Dwarven district there. So what have we got? We've actually got the whole of the dock here. I wonder where those boats go, because I do know they've added a new route to, what would you call it? What's the place next to Dionysus? The little fishing village. I cannot remember. There's a fishing village that you take a portal to and from at Dionysus, and that brings you directly to the to a sort of an area where you can get to Darkshore from. So you can fly to Darkshore, you can take a boat to Darkshore. But they've also added in Turtle WoW another boat that goes to Stormwind directly. So much better transport links. I wonder if that's the boat or that is one of the boats that goes there. Right, it doesn't look like we can go through to the Dwarven district here, and that is a big gate that is closed. Huh, very interesting. This is Dave Ozzy Norton. Is he a developer, or has he always been in the game? All these questions. Yeah, at this point I wish I did know a little bit more about the original, about retail WoW, because I would be able to pick out all the differences that I see here in comparison to it. But all I know really is that this wasn't in the original classic, and therefore is all quite different. So, High Elf Child. A few children there with names. Okay. We'll run through to the Cathedral District or Square, then through to the Dwarven District. I know that there are a boy with kittens. Wow, little Timmy. Got 60 silver. I haven't got enough of that. That boy is doing well. I mean, if he's a small boy selling kittens for 60 silver a time, I mean, he's going to be rich, that boy. He must be rich. I mean, he's richer than me already. He's a boy. Lovely music. So a few grayed out quests here, and I think in the cathedral as well there are some quests, but I presume they'll all be grayed out too. I know there are Defias quests around here and several others as you get higher level. Yeah, so 3 quests there. I like this music. First aid trainer, so we know what that is. Big what's his name? Big Busy Lips. Nice. Okay. Let's head back out. Dwarven District time. Argent Dawn. So the Argent Dawn were a group, or are a group still, that fight in faraway lands to maintain order within Azeroth, even as chaos lurks. So they were a really big feature of Classic WoW. Over in, God, I'm trying to remember all the areas' names now. Eastern Plaguelands or Western Plaguelands. There are a number of quests over there that used to be spams and done regularly, like lots of repeatable quests that were done regularly over in Classic. And yeah, I remember doing those a lot. And I also remember being a druid. Back in the day, druids were not a very good class to solo level, or just a solo, to be honest, at level 60. And I found it very difficult to kill anything. So things for me were were difficult. I definitely remember a lot of time spent over there, and in a place called Tear's Hand as well, which is down here, I believe. And there are some like quite high level elites. And I remember my friend, he used to be able to solo those as a shadow priest. I had no chance, literally no chance. Ah, you have arrived from the Far Strider Lodge. It's good to hear our people are settling in safely. I am Ilyana Dormstar, Keldarai representative. The House of Nobles has granted us this street as a place to live and house our refugees for now. Of course, you're welcome to stay as well. We have lodgings, although our permanent housing building is filled to the brim. The inn can spare a bed for a few nights. Rest assured that plans are in motion to improve the situation of our people permanently. Alas, I must return to my bookkeeping. Stay safe, friend. Okay, so we have a little area to rest when we need to rest. I like this here. Let's have a little explore of this area and see what else is going on. Hunter trainer. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, the music. Very good. Yes, this is the Blood Elf music. Maybe changed a little bit. Interesting. Apple bar. Apple bow, perhaps. Has a quest for us in the future. Yeah, the music here is quite beautiful. I feel like we should set our home here. Let's do that. We are one with our people, the High Elves. We should, it is right to set our home here. What a bed. I don't want to read it. I mean, it's not my property, so I should leave it there. Oh, hello. Hello. Another one here. I wonder what this book says. A wooden chair with a comfy little cushion that we are passing right through. Okay. Right, let's head out. I mean, these two twins here, very good.
It's too far away.
Okay. Oh, there's an issue here. Or bug, perhaps. Right, so we've explored that little enclave. It's very small, not much to it. Not much to it at all. Okay, I feel like we should go back to Goldshire now. Before we do, let's just give it one last scout through in some of the Dwarven districts. Then turn ourselves around, go to the keep, and continue from there. Yeah, so I feel like we're not going to get many quests at the moment. This is more just to explore, to have a look around, get our bearings, a bit of nostalgia. Yeah, we've got the new soundtrack coming, the Dwarven soundtrack. Mining supplier, okay. I did have thoughts as well about taking up engineering, and I would do so if I was going to be focusing primarily on something like PvP, but seeing as I don't plan on that being the case with this character is much more going to be just roleplay. And as we said, what is this? Buy Shellcoin and obtain wealth now. What? I presume this... Yeah, well, I guess, you know, this is sort of a play on Bitcoin, I presume. Something like that. A Shellcoin information panel. Are you looking for a way to invest in your future? To find new ways to gain wealth? The new era has arrived. And with it, an open door for all those savvy investors who are looking for a chance to a new world. Shellcoin is a fascinating, magical, new currency that will take the world by storm. No longer will gold be the only means to trade and buy, but instead, a valuable arcano currency will come to replace it. Today, at this very moment, is your chance to find the wealth you could have never dreamed of. Become an early backer today and buy Shellcoin. I love it. I like that a lot. Very good. Shellcoin, invest in your future. Shellcoin, the currency of the Titans. Shellcoin, invest in your future. Shellcoin. Shellcoin. This is good. Oh, wow. What is this? A successful investor. Female admirer. That is amazing. And this is not a character model I've ever seen before. She is big. I have never seen a fat model. Wow. Now that is different. Is that real? Or is that... have they taken that over from one of those new sort of humanoid classes, races in Battle for Azeroth? That is funny. I think they may have done, actually. So, Marlos Katos. Welcome to the Shellco Trading Company. I'm a genius. I've invented a brand new currency which will take Azeroth by storm. The magical Shellcoin will forever change the way we exchange goods, with every coin being unique and irreplaceable. Down on your luck? Now is the time to invest in Shellcoin. Watch the market and hit it big. Wow, okay, so you can buy or sell. So I reckon what's happening here is you can trade. You can buy now. You can see what happens in a day's time or an hour's time. And perhaps you'll make a bit of money on your investment. That is amazing. That's really cool. I think what we're going to do is going to come back another day and see how the price has changed. And perhaps once we have enough, invest in Shellcoin. Thanks, Marlos. We'll be back. Shellcoin to the moon. I love that. That is really well done. Okay. But for now, General, she'll have to be content with dreaming and thinking of her future and putting some money aside when she can. Perhaps saving, a small proportion of her income per week to eventually buy that elusive shell coin. They're very expensive, 8 gold. That's fairly pricey. Okay, what's in here? Grayed out quest, Explorers League. These were always the people that I was interested in, but I never thought there were enough quests for the Explorers League back in the original game. And I'd be interested to see if they've developed their quest lines somewhat in Turtle WoW. If it's not clear already, I really haven't looked at all into what is in Turtle WoW. I've seen one video on it. Apart from that, I've seen people talking about it and all the rest, but one dedicated video to it. And besides that, I'm just a cheapskate. I like the fact that it's free. So I don't know what to expect, and I'm seeing things, and quite often I can tell that they're not from the original game, but not always. So sometimes I may be confusing things that actually were in the original with what I think is in Turtle. Right, Tyrion. I remember something to do with this quest, much later on perhaps, but I can't remember what. So I think this is the... Okay, I think it's the library. So Doniol Tovald. Library script. King Underwind has placed great importance on learning, and thus has provided funds for making copies of various tomes and writings available to the public. It's very simple. You bring me a library script, and I can give you a copy of one of the available books. I don't know what that is. Okay, Milton Sheaf. Priestess Tyriona. What is going on here? Can you see this? I think it's a little bug going on. Perhaps we need to reload or something like that. But in any case, you can't expect perfection. Right. So if I remember correctly, yes, here is young Anduin. In the retell, he is much older, an adult. Bolvar Fordragon, he is not all burning and with broken skin. He definitely needs a bit of moisturizer in the retail version. I believe. I can't remember if he's if something's happened to him since, but I do think he became the Lich King, if I remember correctly. Okay. Katrana Presto. I don't remember much about her, but she doesn't seem to like me.
Go with honor, friend. Greetings, citizen.
Greetings, citizen. Aha! Warsong Gulch Battlemaster. I do wish to join, but I think I'm too low level.
What brings you?
Well, the fact that I can actually join
You need some
suggests otherwise.
safe travels.
Who knows? I'm not going to try anyway. Until I get Frostnova, I'm quite useless. Right. I think we've just about explored all we can. Maybe a little bit of Old Town. And then we should be about there. Bishop de Levy. A room all to yourself. Did you come in here just to fart? Probably. Okay. But there's nothing else to do but buff. I don't really feel like going in there. Is there anything I've missed? God, I cannot afford that. Jasper load mine. Nope. So the sheep quest and the pumpkin pie. Stonefield Farm. Due southwest. Okay, so no. Right, so this is the old town. A few shops here and there. Weapons. I remember that SI7 are here as well. SI7 are sort of like the MI5-6 Special Services division of Stormwind, so the spies. Oh, I would like that. That looks very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, and that brings you to the
What can I do?
officers lounge, I believe, where you can buy gear that you have earned through PvP. So for example, when you do PvP, you get honor, and that honor translates into ranks, and those ranks allow you to buy different gear or PvP gear, and that PvP gear can also be used in PvE, and it's very, very good from what I remember. So I wondered if this would have been opened over here, because this was always closed in Classic as well. But no, that hasn't been opened. Perhaps in the future. Perhaps in the future. Okay. I think this was a good exploration. What we'll do is we'll just pick up the flight path. If I remember correctly, it's up here. Always good to get all the flight paths we can. Toys and novelties.
Interesting.
If you want to become a bigger person, a gnome enlargement balm. I wonder if that works on certain areas of the body only. Is it a topical application? Very cool. Maybe in the future. It's too expensive for us right now. I mean, we are not that wealthy. Okay. Right, here we go. Here is the Flight Master. I need a ride. Oh, we don't know any flight paths connected to this one, so there's no point. Okay. Anywho, we will leave this episode here. Thank you very much for joining, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys and with General. So until next time, goodbye.